a Saturday night from downtown Binghamton, New York. This is Danbury Hat-Tricks Hockey, and it starts right now, right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Hello again, Hat-Tricks fans. Doug Latuca, delighted to be with you here inside Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. It's the Danbury Hat-Tricks and the Binghamton Black Bears. For the first time this season, these two teams will square off 16 times overall. 8 here in Binghamton, 8 back in Danbury. These two teams starting off on different foots. The Hat-Tricks dropping both of their first 2 games in regulation, 3-1 and 4-0 in Danbury in that playoff rematch with the Port Huron Prowlers. The two teams combining for 251 penalty minutes in 2 games. Hat-Tricks did a lot of fighting, but just did not have the scoring touch last weekend. Outscored 7-1 in those 2 games and find themselves towards the bottom of the Empire Division, just 2 games into a 56-game marathon. On the other side, it's the Binghamton Black Bears, who not only had a historic season last year, they had one the year prior. They're back-to-back Commissioner's Cup champions. They were absolutely dominant on home ice last season, losing just 2 games in regulation, 3 games overall, one of which coming to the Hat-Tricks in a shootout. Earlier on last season, it was Josh LaBelle who scored the goal for the Hat-Tricks in the 8th round of that shootout, as Danbury had minimal success here on Binghamton's home ice. They'll try to change that here in the 25-26 campaign. Hat-Tricks did not have their full arsenal last weekend. They're still a bit depleted up front. Some of the guys that you might remember last year, of course, Hat-Tricks trying to fill some of those offensive holes that have been left by the guys, Gleb Van Durken, Vadim Frolov, Alexander Vasiliev, Connor Woolley, just to name a couple of those Hat-Tricks that are no longer up front for Danbury. But they welcome back a familiar face in Noah Robinson, who was on loan. He returns to the Danbury Hat-Tricks lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the ANC.
He was on loan in the ECHL with the Jacksonville Icemen. Robinson last year acquired in a trade from the Monroe Moccasins, played 44 games for Danbury, had 35 points, 15 goals, 5 of which coming on the power play. Hat-Tricks also making a couple of other transactions to their forward group, acquiring Jordan Crom from the Blue Ridge Bobcats. The 26-year-old was a standout at the University of Jamestown, playing in the ACHA. Over 120 games, over 80 points, and last season started his professional career in Sweden in their Division II. Had 21 points in 28 games. The second edition, he'll wear number Crom will wear number 24. The second edition, Jake Raleigh, he wears number 61 for the Hat-Tricks here tonight and gets put on the top line left wing with Johnny Ruiz and Noah Robinson. Raleigh had split some time between the SPHL and FPHL last year. The majority of his season was played with the Macon Mayhem. Had 17 points in 43 games there. Had a couple of cups of coffee with the Motor City Rockers and the Columbus River Dragons of the FPHL. Hat-Tricks and Prowlers had a very physical couple of contests last weekend. It resulted in a few suspensions. Zach Pamelayan given 5 games for multiple match penalties. Jesse Swanson got 2 games, but he has elected to retire. So Swanson suspended 2 games, but has stepped away from the game. Wish him well in his future endeavors. And Joshua Tomasi gets 1 game participating in that post-whistle altercation, was rolling around with the linesman trying to extinguish the fight. Should be a great one here tonight. It is time for the anthem here in Binghamton.
Our national anthem tonight, the Black Bears season ticket holder, Keith Godoy.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free, in the home of the
Very well done by one of the season ticket holders here in Binghamton. He gets us started. Hat-tricks in search of win number 1 in Game 3 of the 25-26 season, and they'll send out the top trio, a brand new trio in Johnny Ruiz, Noah Robinson, and Jake Raleigh. On defense, it's Josh LaBelle and Dimitri Christou. Christou, the Skinny Atlas, New York native, not too far from here in Binghamton. And getting his second professional start in back-to-back games, it's Kyle Penton out of Southern Maine. He made 25 saves in his debut, that 4-0 loss to the Prowlers last week. Hat-trick surrendered a goal in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third period en route to their second consecutive loss to get the season going. On the other side, the Black Bears, 2-0 to start the campaign. A win in a shootout, a regulation win, both against the Watertown Wolves. They have 5 points and sit in third place in the Empire Division. They are without their captain, Tyson Kirkby, who last year put up a team-high 13 points against the Danbury Hat-tricks, 4 goals and 9 assists. He was second in the league in points. Hat-tricks in the white tops, black bottoms with the white socks, orange and black striping. Black Bears are in their green jerseys, black bottoms, green socks with the white and black accessories. Hat-tricks will move from left to right in the opening period. Game 1 of this home-and-home, and the first of 16 between these two teams this season. Hat-tricks win the face-off right off the bat and flip it in deep. It squirts towards the blue line, kept alive by Ruiz and worked out to center ice. Gavin Yates zigzagging to the zone, poke-checked off of his stick. A clear attempt by Robinson, kept in at the right point, clogged down by Josh LaBelle, Hat-tricks Defensive Player of the Year last year. Connects with Christou over the left side of the line, curls in the corner. Centering try by the newcomer Jake Raleigh. Squirts out to center, and Justin Movalli will hammer it back in, 40 seconds gone. In period 1 from Visions Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Binghamton. Loose puck in the right corner, a clear attempt knocked down by Austin Belfay for the Hat-tricks, and then wobbles out of the stick of Connor Craig, who was one of the few Hat-tricks that has recorded a point through the first 2 games, had an assist on the only goal for Danbury. Austin Thompson over the blue line to the O-zone, deterred. And the puck hammered off the near side boards, wanders to Scott Ramekers in the defensive zone. And recovering for Binghamton is Mac Jensen, who scored the game-winning goal in the Black Bears opener, the only goal in the shootout for Binghamton in their season opener against the against the Watertown Wolves, rather. Jensen crunched along the far side boards by Archer Karasov, number 4 for Danbury. Hat-Trick's dressing 6 defensemen for the first time this season. Puck stuck on the back of the net. So a whistle. 1:40 in to the opening period. Hat-Tricks and Black Bears. They'll do it again tomorrow night, but in Danbury. 8 games in Binghamton, 8 games in Danbury. Hat-Tricks last year won just twice against Binghamton in regulation at home. And as I mentioned in the pregame, a shootout victory. LaBelle had the only goal in an 8-round shootout. Hard to believe. Hat-Tricks win a neutral zone draw. A bouncing puck in the slot fed to Ruiz. His pass back, knocked down. Tried to filter one out in front. Gets it back right corner. Angles to Christou. Left point LaBelle. Wrist shot. Well wide. Ruiz shoots off the side of the cage as Connor McAnanama active in the crease. Outlet pass picked off by LaBelle. He'll backhand it back behind the net. Leaving it is Raleigh. It's Robinson collecting far corner. He'll give it for Raleigh. Stick lifted, a 3-on-2 for Binghamton from right to left. Clark left side of the line. He'll curl back, pass inside, tipped on a save by Penton. His first action of the night. Low to high feed, Stone shoots, tipped by Ruiz, rebound, score! It pinballed around in the slot. Ruiz tipped the outside shot. Right pad saved by Penton. The rebound spit right out, and it was flicked up and over the outstretched arm of Penton. It's Cam Clark, his first goal of the season, and the Black Bears are on the board early, 1-0. Not much the captain could do, tried to get in the shooting lane and instead redirected the shot on goal. And a juicy rebound in the slot, hammered home by Cam Clark, who continues to kill the Hat-Tricks. Had a handful of goals against Danbury last year. And he puts the Black Bears on the board 2.5 minutes into the first period. Danbury looks to counter with Alexander Legtop through the legs. He shoots, saved by McAnanama. Gorgeous move by the rookie Russian, and he could not beat last year's goaltender of the year, Connor McAnanama. Black Bears the other way, left wing, Yates, O-zone, centering pass blocked down. It's left back behind the goal for Tim Kim. He'll survey, drops for Yates, centering pass, fumbled by Scott Ramakers of Binghamton, and a headman pass out of the reach of Legtop, who darts to the bench for a change. 1-0 Binghamton. 3.5 in first period. Here's Yates in the slot. Poke check by multiple Hat-Trick sticks. He bounces back on it. Pass to the right side, gets it back high slot. Left circle, and a shot springs off a stick and well wide. Hat-Tricks try the counter from left to right. Troy Harwell back for Karasov and tipped in by Josh Newberg, the former Black Bear. He got the scoring started all the way back in April. Last time the Hat-Tricks were here in Binghamton. And it was the second to last game of the regular season. Hat-Tricks would end up losing that game after jumping out to a 1-0 lead. It was tough to beat Binghamton on home ice last year. They only lost 6 games. Here's an outlet pass and a chance and a score! That quickly. A feed through the neutral zone. And a spring on a break, it's Ivan Bondarenko. His first goal for Binghamton. And Danbury shell-shocked in the opening 4:15. They've allowed back-to-back goals. And Binghamton springs out to a 2-0 lead. The crowd into it early here in Binghamton. And a quick transition through neutral ice, and they've got their second goal, looking for a third, and a left wing shot held onto by Penton as Austin D'Orazio was streaking in, and Penton makes the stop. So Clark at 2:31, followed up by Bondarenko at 4:14. And before the Hat-Tricks can even get their legs churning, they already face a 2-zip deficit. Still plenty of time for the hat-tricks here. We haven't even played 5 minutes in the first period. McAdama steers the puck back behind the net. It's cranked off the near plexiglass to Bondarenko. He'll spring his line mate Mac Jensen, hits the brakes right circle. Wanders towards the middle, gives off right point, a wrist shot, chested down by Penton, rebound swung wide. Jesse Anderson centering pass, out of the reach of the Bondarenko, who was at the left point. The forward was playing towards the blue line. Black Bears filter it back in. Hat-tricks work the transition into the offensive zone. A centering pass, a whistle, and too many men on the ice. The call against two, I believe it is Binghamton. Hat-tricks were trying to work the transition. Yes, it is. Too many men on the ice for the Black Bears, who lead 2-0, a little more than 5 minutes into the first period from Binghamton. Head over to TK's American Cafe on White Street for 80 different wing flavors and good times. With 30 flat-screen televisions and free Wi-Fi, we're the perfect spot to catch the game or enjoy a night out. Visit tksamericancafe.com for more information. TK's American Cafe. Make sure to try our hat-trick flavor. When life brings legal challenges, trust Chipman, Mizuko, and Emerson. From business law and real estate to estate planning and litigation, our experienced attorneys are here to guide you every step of the way. Proudly serving clients across Fairfield County and Western Connecticut. Learn more at danburylaw.com. Nothing freshens like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. From classic Coke to a wide variety of sparkling and still drinks, we've got something for everyone. Learn more at CokeNortheast.com, because every sip deserves a smile. Doug Latuca back with you in Binghamton, and the Black Bears blitzing the hat-tricks. 4:15 into the first period. They scored 2 goals. We've played a little more than 5 minutes here in the opening frame. And Danbury heads to its first power play of the evening. Hat-trick's only goal of the season coming on the power play in Game 1. Hat-tricks just 1 for 25 through 2 games. Had plenty of opportunities, just couldn't bury it in the opening weekend contests against Port Huron. Too many men on the ice, the call, a bench minor on the Black Bears. Hat-tricks lose possession. Get the puck back in their own zone. It's Noah Robinson. Right up the gut, Josh LaBelle. They leave to the far side. Troy Harwell pounds it down low, pressured by Dan Stone, and Scott Ramakers hurls it to the blue line, kept in with a skate by LaBelle. Dennis Zajac, right half wall to LaBelle. A cross elevated pass, gloved down by Ruiz. He'll swat it behind. Harwell keeps it moving along the kick plate. Zajac right back to Harwell, through him. Stone's clear attempt, kept alive by Ruiz, who lifted the stick. Ramakers, the righty on his backhand, does just enough to clear out of the zone. Hat-tricks will reorganize. A minute gone by on the first power play of the game. Black Bears with a 2-0 lead. Clark at 2:31, Bondarenko at 4:14. Hat-tricks gain the line, a quick shot by Raleigh. Misses the cage to the left. Black Bears clear the puck down the ice, and it's Trey Delory, the rookie D-man, playing back for Connor Craig. Hat-tricks with 2 defensemen on this unit. Also have Gennaro Frenduto, Jake Raleigh out there with Jordan Crum. So 2 fresh faces on this power play right off the jump, and 15 seconds to work with. Raleigh kicks it along the far side boards. He's stapled to the glass. They battle to a side. It squirts free. Frenduto's reverse pass to the blue line. Squeaks out of the zone. Craig tried to keep it in. And out of the box comes Demaray, who was serving the bench minor. From right to left, it's D'Orazio. And the Black Bears are offside at the blue line.
Hey fans, don't forget to stop on the concourse and grab a beer from Southern Tier Brewing. Southern Tier Brewing is a proud sponsor of the Binghamton Black Bears. Fans 21 and over.
So the faceoff comes outside the hat-trick zone. Penton has faced 6 shots from the Black Bears. 2 have found the back of the net right off the draw. It's Tim Kim, outnumbered. Inside-outside move, hits the brakes in the far corner, opens up, pass down low, just out of the reach. Kept alive, Weber left point. He lets one fly, whistles wide and rims all the way out of the zone. 8 minutes erased in the opening period. Black Bears up 2-0 in the first of 16 meetings between these two sides. And the opening game of this home and home. Hat-tricks back in Danbury tomorrow night against these same Black Bears. Binghamton plays with it in its own zone. It's Weber trying to weave out of trouble. Puck ends up flicking off of his skate, and then Weber punches it down. Penton deflects it in the far corner. Scooped up C.J. Stubbs. He'll drop it off Gavin Yates. Chugs around the net, backhander save. Penton looking for the cover, it was free. Ref lost sight, and the fans voicing their displeasure.
Bears score 5 goals in tonight's game. Everyone in attendance will receive a free hamburger at Burger King.
Hat-tricks last season here at Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. 2-8-1. Now their overall hat-tricks were 2-8-1 against Binghamton last year, and as I mentioned, had just the 1 win here against Binghamton in that shootout. Hat-tricks will attempt to stage a comeback. It's very early on. Haven't even played midway through in this first period. Danbury missing some firepower. A couple of suspensions they're dealing with from Joshua Tomasi and Zach Pamaleon, but getting a few new players with some transactions earlier this week. Now the hat-tricks have committed a penalty. Trey Delory flipped the puck into the stands. It's delay of game. Now the hat-tricks already trailing 2-0. We'll now head to the kill for the first time tonight. Binghamton on the power play, 3 goals so far in their 2 games. They're 20%. That's tied for the 4th best percentage. Numbers tough to judge a team just 2 games into a season, but hey, the numbers are the numbers. They've scored 3 goals. So Trey Delory sits in the penalty box, hoping the hat-tricks can keep this just a 2-goal game. Yates zips through center. Snow showers, top of the right circle, creeps middle, gives off Stubbs up top, Bondarenko. Pass to the right corner for Yates. He passes inside for Stubbs, and a one-timer ripped wide. Puck leaks out of the zone. Getting back there is Ivan Bondarenko and Mac Jensen. Across for C.J. Stubbs, lugs it into the offensive zone. He'll curl back, drops off Bondarenko, who has a goal here tonight. Jensen, top of the left circle, filters it low left. Locates Gavin Yates near half wall. He's hauled down. Slips a pass through, and a centering try from Austin Thompson redirects out to the right point. Bondarenko walks the line, gives off Jensen, opens up, he shoots, deflected wide with Thompson parked out in front. Binghamton still with it, 50 ticks on the power play, more than halfway through the first period, 2-0 Black Bears. Right circle, up top, Jensen fires a shot, pops off the back glass, kicked down to the far corner, and Thompson rims it around the kick plate. It gets clogged up. Newberg was calling for a whistle, didn't get it. Here's a Stubbs shot, flipped wide. Yates on the back door trying to stuff it home. Instead, it's whacked to the far boards. Stubbs through Yates to the right point, Bondarenko. Final 20 of the power play. Center point for the lefty. His pass down low, received, and the shot grazes off the side of the net. That was Stubbs. Near half wall, Jensen. Fresh off the bench is Stone. Instead, the pass across Yates. Here is Stone. One-timer save, and the rebound just out of the reach of Thompson on the left doorstep. Out of the box, Delory. Right circle, arrestor, gloved by Penton, and he'll hold on to it. Hat-trick survive on the penalty kill. 11:10 gone by in period number 1, and the hat-tricks hit a 2-0 hole on a Friday night from Binghamton. Looking for the best in beverage distribution? Choose DiCello Distributors. From Anheuser-Busch to local craft beers, we offer a full range of beer, cider, and non-alcoholic options. Serving New Haven, Fairfield, and Middlesex counties, we're committed to quality service and community. Visit DiCello.com to learn more. Diversified Printing Solutions is your full-service print partner in Danbury. With over 50 years of combined experience, we handle everything from graphic design and branded premiums to bindery mailing and small or large print runs. DPS doesn't just print, we help you communicate from concept to delivery. Visit us online at dprintingsol.com. Struggling with pain or mobility issues? Turn to Hartsburg Chiropractic Health Center in Danbury. Specializing in posture correction, sports injuries, sciatica, arthritis, and more, our patients rave about personalized care and lasting results. Visit hartsburgchiropractic.com to schedule your consultation. Back in Binghamton, Doug Latuca with you on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Danbury trailing Binghamton 2-0. Goals from Cam Clark at 2:31 and Ivan Bondarenko at 4:14 have given the Black Bears the early lead. About 9 minutes to go in the opening 20. Home and home, Hat-Tricks and Black Bears will battle tomorrow night in Danbury. Cam Clark scored 4 goals against the Hat-Tricks last year. He's got his first against Danbury here tonight. And Ivan Bondarenko, the 28-year-old Russian who was with the Pensacola Ice Flyers for the last couple of seasons. An outside shot tips into the glove of Connor McAnanama, and he'll hold on to it, setting up a right circle draw in the Binghamton zone. Hat-Tricks being outshot 10-2 in the early stages. But a prime opportunity here, face off to the left of Connor McAnanama. A tie-up, Leitkov wins it forward, curls right corner, centering pass, and Belfay's rip goes wide. Zychek on it. He flips one into the middle, into the skates of Belfay, whacked across to the far side boards. Zychek lugging after it, keeps it alive, filters it further into Binghamton's territory, and Aramakers the outlet pass up the near side wall for Tim Kim. 2 goals, 2 assists in the first 2 games for Kim, who fed it off for Gavin Yates. He's stapled to the near half wall. Loose puck, squirts free. Hat-Tricks have possession and flip it in deep. Belfay pursues. He forces the turnover. Centering try, pinballs off a couple skates. Left point LaBelle, near side Christou opens up, he shoots, never got through. It was blocked by a Black Bear passing out in front. Bouncing puck, far wall, LaBelle. Dumps it in deep. Springs off the stick of Kim, who reverses course. Raumacher's behind the goal for Binghamton. And a cross-ice pass right onto the stick of Jesse Anderson. His headman tipped in. Black Bears will get a change. They're having some issues with their Jumbotron here in Binghamton. Doesn't deter us. We have 7 minutes left here in the first period. And a 2-0 deficit for the Hat-Tricks. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Black Bears in the offensive zone, a right wing shot. Never got through. Standing there was Josh LaBelle, who takes the puck in the far corner. Hat-Tricks from left to right, defending the left net in periods 1 and 3 here in Binghamton. They'll hurl it in, get a change. And the top 3 out for Danbury up front, Ruiz, Raleigh, and Robinson. Only goal of the season so far belongs to Josh LaBelle. Hat-Tricks outscored 7-1 in the opening weekend. Looking to get their offensive touch going. Skating over the red line. It's D'Orazio. He'll rim it in. Hat-Tricks counter. Robinson into the offensive zone. Spinning, gives off Craig, left wing. Pass down low, blocked. Standing on the doorstep was Jake Raleigh. And the puck never got there. Here's Clark looking for a follow on the other end. And a good stick by Zajac. Nullified that opportunity. Back behind the Binghamton goal, it's Dan Stone, the shutdown defenseman. Plays back for his partner, Dan Weber, number 61 in green. He'll curl it back for Cam Clark, who started the scoring here tonight. He had his pocket picked by Zajac, who shoots it back behind the net. Lightkoff skates into it, far corner. Rims it around, past Belfay, activating right point is Delary. He's crunched along the boards. Stone takes the puck for Binghamton. First effort, no. Second effort, successful for Weber, who leads the rush from right to left. Little chip pass into the middle, received. And one more out of the reach of Clark. Kept alive by Zach Sirota. He'll flip one off the side of the goal. Chases after a free puck in the corner. He wanted a call as he went down. None comes, and the Hat-Tricks will trickle it down into Binghamton territory as we hit 5 minutes to go in the first period. 2-0 Binghamton on 2 goals in the opening 4:15. Yates zipping down the right wing, centers through the crease, pops out left point. It's actually Yates who gets there. Backhand flip to the right circle, arrestor, and a glove save by Penton, and no rebound. So Kyle Penton has settled in. That his 9th save on his 11th shot faced. Hat-Trick still trailing the Black Bears 2-0 with 4:39 remaining first period right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Recover with confidence at Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for sports injuries, post-surgical rehabilitation, and chronic conditions. As the official PT provider for the Danbury Hat-Tricks, we specialize in advanced treatments like dry needling, cupping, and KT taping. Visit us online at hatcityphysicaltherapy.com to schedule a consultation. Serving handcrafted drinks, Cash and Live Coffee Creations combine flavor, creativity, and community in every cup. Visit us online at cashandlivecoffee.com or check us out in the Danbury Ice Arena. Cash and Live Coffee Creations, where every sip tells a story. Make your stay comfortable at La Quinta Inn & Suites by Wyndham Danbury. With spacious rooms, free breakfast, and modern amenities, we've got everything you need to relax and recharge. Conveniently located in Danbury, we're perfect for business or leisure travel. Book your stay today at wyndhamhotels.com/La Quinta. Back in Binghamton, Doug Latuca taking you through tonight's action here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Danbury down early 2-0. Back-to-back goals from Binghamton in the opening 4:15 of the frame. Cam Clark at 2:31, Ivan Bondarenko at 4:14. And that's where we stand. Hat-Tricks trying to pick up their play, credited for just 1 shot on goal thus far against Connor McAnanama, who led the league with 30 wins last year, took home the goaltender of the year in the league. Free puck in the slot, it comes to Yates, he shoots! Filtered it right through the 5-hole of Penton and wide right. He beat the rookie netminder, but could not find the back of the cage. Binghamton keeps it alive. Right point, Stubbs reverses. Anderson winds, fires, and a block by a kneeling Crom, who's feeling it. Gets back to his skates. Fed left side, a centering pass from Anderson. Redirects off a stick, finds Yates, far side. Whips it near side. Kim drags, shoots, and a block by Harwell. Kim back on it. He'll center. Glove down by Yates, galloping at the right point. He'll feather it down low, onto the stick of C.J. Stubbs, the righty at the near side circle. Gives for Ramakers, walks down the wall. Passes back for Kim, near half wall. Dropping for Yates, return Kim. They're about a foot apart from each other. Now they crisscross. Kim, left point, for Yates at the circle. He surveys, flips it for Kim. Wanders up top, gives off right side, a wrist shot, stopped by Penton, and the rebound just out of the reach, and a diving Josh LaBelle, stickless, gets it out of the zone. Black Bears right back in, it's Yates, he shoots, save by Penton. The rebound whacked towards the blue line, still rolling, and a nice job by Ramakers to keep it in the zone. Play onside before Newberg shovels it back into Binghamton territory. Less than 3 minutes left in this first period. McAnanama puts his glove on top of a rolling puck in the blue paint. Sets up a face-off in the Binghamton zone. Danbury just 1 goal through its first 2 games of the season. Binghamton, on the other hand, 12 goals through 2, an average of 6. That tied for the most in the league through 2 games, and they've already got 2 here tonight. Cam Clark, who has turned into somewhat of a hat-tricks killer with his first goal of the season, had 8 points against Danbury last year, 4 of which goals. And Ivan Bondarenko, the veteran Russian, has the second goal. Hat-tricks win an offensive zone face-off. Raleigh shielding in the left corner. 5'9" forward. Drips it down below the goal line. They battle 2 aside. Robinson kicks it for Ruiz. Stuff try, handled by McAnanama. He steers it to the corner. Pouncing on it, Robinson. Will punch it for Raleigh. Working in tight quarters, picks the pocket. Robinson, centering try, deflected. And it's Bondarenko for Binghamton. Left wing, red line, flips it across. Black Bears have numbers. Thompson fumbled the puck in the far corner as he was pressured by Mo Valley. Binghamton works it to the back. Left point, wrist shot, falling down was D'Orazio, making his FBHL debut. Black Bears do get an opportunity right off the chest of Penton. And it's sauced out to center. Cam Cervoni right back in for Binghamton. Right side of the blue line. He'll rim it around near side. Getting there is Mac Jensen. He's dispossessed of the puck. Hat-tricks from left to right. Belfay, left wing. Wrister, save McAnanama. Stick stop. Leitkov, low to high. Karasov punches it back down low. A stuff-in try. It's still free, and Stone controls for Binghamton behind the net. Pestered by Leitkov. Stone will force it out to center. Karasov, the young rookie Russian defenseman, lost it, and a shot by Sorona, kicked out. Penton got back to it and kicked out the right pad. Delayed penalty on Binghamton. Puck touched up. And Danbury, bailed out by Penton on the left side of the ice, gets awarded with a power play and a face-off on the right side of the ice. Hat-tricks looked like they had control. All was good in the defensive zone. And then a setup to Sorona inside the left circle. And a right pad stop from Penton. He keeps it 2-0 Black Bears. And now Sorona, who had the glorious opportunity, now heads to the penalty box. And Danbury, 0 for 1 on the power play here tonight, gets a crack at making this a 1-goal game in the final minute of this period. Left circle face-off, a tie-up. Zaitchek whacks it back for LaBelle. Flipped it down low, free puck. Clear attempt kept in by LaBelle at the line. Near the right point, a turnover, and the outlet pass. Jensen knocked off the puck by LaBelle. He'll lead Robinson left wing. Jensen applies the back check, takes it away, flips out to center. It's gloved down by Ruiz with 35 on the power play. Ruiz motors in left side. He'll curl back, finds LaBelle left point. Slap shot, blocked down. It's Crom. Wrister off the post. It's in! They score! Crom with a seeing eye wrister, clanked off the right post, then the backside of McAnanama, and over the red line. And the hat-tricks are on the board. A power play goal from Jordan Crom. His first game as a hat-trick, and his first goal in the black and orange. An awkward-looking goal. It was a point shot from Crom. McAnanama was looking around the bodies, off the left post, off his backside, and over the goal line. And the hat-tricks are on the board in a big way. They've cut the deficit to 1. So both hat-tricks goals this year have come on the power play. Bondarenko puts one on goal. Stick save by Penton in the final 10 seconds of the period. A huge goal for momentum. The Hat-Tricks right back in this game, scoring their first goal on just their fourth shot of the period. And the horn sounds, concluding the opening 20 minutes from Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. So the fans were already not happy. Zach Sirota was called for goaltender interference after his point-blank opportunity near the left circle was stopped by Penton. He ran into the goaltender, knocked him down. Hat-Tricks tried to counter. Binghamton ended up touching the puck up, and Sirota was called for an interference penalty. The reason why the Hat-Tricks were set up on the man advantage. And Jordan Crom, the Calgary, Alberta native, in his first game as a Danbury Hat-Trick, getting on the board. The 26-year-old mentioned he went to the University of Jamestown, played in the ACHA, over 120 games with the Jimmies, 83 points, 47 of which were goals. And last year he played in Sweden, 28 games for Asplöven in Sweden's Division 2. 28 points, 28 games played, 21 points, 10 goals, and he's got his first with the Hat-Tricks. And a big one on the power play to get the Hat-Tricks right back in this game and on the scoreboard. So Danbury has struggled to score goals so far this season, and they use the power play here to bury one and make this a one-goal contest. Black Bears scored the first two goals of the contest. It was Cam Clark from Dan Stone and Jacob Shankar at 2:31. And then about a minute 45 later at 4:14, Ivan Bondarenko doubled the Black Bears lead. Jesse Anderson with the assist. A couple of tough bounce goals for the Hat-Tricks. Penton made the first stop on the Clark opportunity, and it just spit right out into the slot for Clark, who shoveled it over Penton and in. As for the Bondarenko goal, it was a tip on net that caused some commotion and then tucked home by Bondarenko. Black Bears had the 2-zip lead for the majority of the period, but Danbury, with just 24 ticks remaining in the first period, Jordan Crom from Josh LaBelle and Johnny Ruiz has made it a 2-1 game. Mentioned Crom his first FPHL goal, first goal with Danbury, and LaBelle with his second point of the season. Now has a goal and an assist in 2 games in a period. And Johnny Ruiz, the captain for the Hat-Tricks, is on the score sheet with his first point of the year. The all-time leader in practically every category. Gets his name in the box score through the first 20 minutes of play. Penalties in the period. Black Bears took 2. One very costly, resulted in the Hat-Tricks goal. It was a bench minor at 5:13, and then Zach Sirota goaltender interference at 8:55. Hat-Tricks also committing a penalty. It was Trey Delory at 9:05, delay of game, the call. So after one period from downtown Binghamton, it is Binghamton 2 and Danbury 1. We will step aside and rejoin you for the second period from Binghamton. Don't go anywhere. This is Friday night Danbury Hat-Tricks hockey right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Dreaming of your next getaway? Let Expedia Cruises Brookfield turn that dream into reality. Our local travel experts offer personalized planning for cruises, all-inclusive resorts, escorted tours, and more. Whether you're seeking a tropical escape or a European adventure, we've got you covered. Visit ExpediaCruises.com to start planning today. At Golf Lounge 18, we deliver state-of-the-art virtual golf fun in Danbury and throughout Connecticut. Equipped with TrackMan 4 technology, our bays allow golfers to play real courses indoors. Reserve your bay or learn more at golflounge18.com. Golf Lounge 18, real golf all year round. Step into Gray Scent Boutique and Candle Bar, where style and creativity come together. Browse our curated finds, enjoy permanent jewelry, or craft your own custom scented candle. Located in Bethel, Connecticut, we're the perfect spot for gifts, gatherings, and unforgettable experiences. Visit grayscent.com for more information. Got a leak, clog, or plumbing problem you can't ignore? Call Hope Plumbing, your trusted local experts for fast, reliable service. Located in Prospect, Connecticut, help is just a call away. Visit thehopecos.com or call 203-663-3223 today to learn more. Because when it comes to plumbing, there's always hope. Building something great starts with the right materials. At Kellogg Hardwood Lumber, we supply premium hardwoods, custom millwork, and quality lumber for builders, craftsmen, and DIYers alike. Located in Bethel, Connecticut, we're your trusted source for strength, beauty, and reliability in every project. Visit kelloggHardwoods.com today. Stay warm this winter with Mitchell Oil. From heating oil and propane delivery to HVAC installation and service, we offer comprehensive solutions for homes and businesses. With automatic delivery options, flexible pricing plans, and 24/7 emergency service, Mitchell Oil ensures your comfort year-round. Visit Mitchell.com to become a customer today. Mitchell Oil, ready to serve you. When disaster strikes, Paul Davis is here to help. We provide fast and reliable restoration services from properties damaged by water, fire, mold, or storms, serving both homes and businesses with 24/7 emergency response. Check us out online at pauldavis.com to find a location near you. Looking for a premier golfing experience? Visit Richter Park Golf Course, the #2 public course in the New York metro area. With 4 sets of tees, we challenge golfers of all skill levels. Open daily, Richter Park offers competitive rates and online tee time reservations. Visit richterpark.com to book your round today. Bring back your curb appeal with Rinse and Wash Pressure Washing. From driveways and decks to siding and storefronts, we make your surfaces shine like new. Our team delivers fast, professional results you can count on. Visit rinseandwashct.com today to schedule your clean, because a fresh look starts with a rinse and wash. Stacy's Totally Baked crafts freshly baked goods daily, from cookies and cupcakes to signature cakes for every occasion. Based in Ridgefield, we serve local cafes, cater events, and accept custom orders. Visit stacystotallyBaked.com to browse our menu and place your order. Stacy's Totally Baked, where every bite is made with love. Hungry for a steak? Come to Texas Roadhouse for hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and made-from-scratch sides in a fun, family-friendly setting. Whether you're dining in or ordering to go, Texas Roadhouse offers legendary food and service. For more information, visit texasroadhouse.com/Danbury. At Ventura Law, we speak your language, know your culture, and understand your story. For over 65 years, we've been fighting for the rights of injured individuals across Connecticut and New York. Our compassionate bilingual attorneys guide you through every step, making sure your voice is heard. Visit venturalaw.com for a free consultation. Ventura Law, justice you can trust. Transform your outdoor space with Yard Goats Landscaping, located in Bethel, Connecticut. From spring cleanups and tree work to custom patios, fencing, and masonry, we're your one-stop shop for all things landscaping. Visit yardgoats.io for a free consultation. Yard Goats Landscaping, where your dream yard becomes reality. Need reliable equipment for your next project? Turn to Decker Tool Rental. With locations in Danbury, Bridgeport, and beyond, we offer a full range of rental tools and heavy machinery. Whether you're a contractor or DIYer, our knowledgeable staff ensures you get the right gear for the job. Visit DeckerCatRentalStore.com today. Looking to upgrade your ride or home? Choose Emerald Tint, your premier window tinting masters for Fairfield County. Whether it's automotive, residential, commercial, or marine tinting, we use high-quality ceramic films for superior heat rejection, UV protection, and enhanced privacy. Visit emeraldtint.com today. Raise a glass to great beer at Charter Oak Brewing Company, located here in Danbury. Enjoy 10 rotating drafts, live local music, and a shaded beer garden perfect for your next event. Visit us online at charteroakbrewing.com to learn more. Head over to TK's American Cafe on White Street for 80 different wing flavors and good times. With 30 flat screen televisions and free Wi-Fi, we're the perfect spot to catch the game or enjoy a night out. Visit tksamericancafe.com for more information. TK's American Cafe. Make sure to try our hat trick flavor. When life brings legal challenges, trust Chipman, Mizuko, and Emerson. From business law and real estate to estate planning and litigation, our experienced attorneys are here to guide you every step of the way. Proudly serving clients across Fairfield County and Western Connecticut. Learn more at danburylaw.com. Nothing freshens like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. From classic Coke to a wide variety of sparkling and still drinks, we've got something for everyone. Learn more at CokeNortheast.com. Because every sip deserves a smile. Looking for the best in beverage distribution? Choose DiCello Distributors. From Anheuser-Busch to local craft beers, we offer a full range of beer, cider, and non-alcoholic options. Serving New Haven, Fairfield, and Middlesex counties, we're committed to quality service and community. Visit DiCello.com to learn more. Diversified Printing Solutions is your full-service print partner in Danbury. With over 50 years of combined experience, we handle everything from graphic design and branded premiums to bindery mailing and small or large print runs. DPS doesn't just print, we help you communicate from concept to delivery. Visit us online at dprintingsol.com. Struggling with pain or mobility issues? Turn to Hartsburg Chiropractic Health Center in Danbury. Specializing in posture correction, sports injuries, sciatica, arthritis, and more, our patients rave about personalized care and lasting results. Visit hartsburgchiropractic.com to schedule your consultation. confidence at Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for sports injuries, post-surgical rehabilitation, and chronic conditions. As the official PT provider for the Danbury Hat-Tricks, we specialize in advanced treatments like dry needling, cupping, and KT taping. Visit us online at hatcityphysicaltherapy.com to schedule a consultation. Serving handcrafted drinks, Cash and Live Coffee Creations combine flavor, creativity, and community in every cup. Visit us online at cashandlivecoffee.com or check us out in the Danbury Ice Arena. Cash and Live Coffee Creations, where every sip tells a story. Make your stay comfortable at La Quinta Inn & Suites by Wyndham Danbury. With spacious rooms, free breakfast, and modern amenities, we've got everything you need to relax and recharge. Conveniently located in Danbury, we're perfect for business or leisure travel. Book your stay today at wyndhamhotels.com/La Quinta. We welcome you back inside Vision's Veterans Memorial Arena, downtown Binghamton. It's game one of this weekend, home and home, between the defending Commissioner's Cup champion Binghamton Black Bears and your Danbury Hat-Tricks. Doug LaDuca, delighted to be with you here on a Friday night. Mentioned these two teams will play again tomorrow, 7 o'clock from the Danbury Ice Arena, but still 40 minutes left here in regulation. By the way these games typically go, we could see some more time. Though the Black Bears did carry the majority of the play in that first period, they outshot the Hat-Tricks 17-4 and scored the game's first two goals. It was Cam Clark at 2:31 from Dan Stone and Jacob Shankar, followed up by Ivan Bondarenko from Jesse Anderson at 4:14. And Binghamton really did not stop applying pressure throughout that period. Hat-Tricks had a couple of opportunities here and there, could not cash in. Kyle Penton really settled in, the rookie netminder for the Hat-Tricks in his second career start. Settled in, finished the period with 15 saves on those 17 shots and a couple of difficult goals that beat him. A couple awkward bounces out in front, and an opportunity for Clark in the slot, and then a setup to Bondarenko near the left circle as he crossed across the crease from right to left and slipped it through the 5-hole of Penton as he was breaking in on a breakaway. But that late power play goal from Jordan Crom with just 24 seconds left after a goalie interference call on Zach Sirota has us at a 2-1 game. Of course, Binghamton without Tyson Kirkby, who was placed on the 15-day IR. The Black Bears captain and always in the top three in the important offensive categories. Mentioned off the top, he scored a team-high 13 points against the Hat-Tricks last year, including 4 goals and 9 assists. So he's out. Hat-Tricks without Zach Pamelayan. This is the first of his 2-game suspension. And also Joshua Tomasi, who will miss tonight and likely back into the lineup tomorrow. Hat-Tricks' other scratches, defenseman Charlie Bedard and forward Ethan Esposito, as well as the third goaltender on this Hat-Trick squad, Andrew LaRusso. So Clark, a dirty goal in front for Binghamton. Bondarenko, a beautiful move using his speed down the right wing, crossed through the slot, slipped it through the 5-hole of Penton. And then a bit of a lucky bounce off the post, off the number 72 on the back of McAnanama, and into the back of the net. Second period from Binghamton. Puck is down, and here we go. Hat-tricks move from right to left in this second period, looking for win number 1 in Game 3 of the year. Black Bears break in to the hat-trick zone. LaBelle thwarts that opportunity, kept alive right point. Stone shoots, tipped over the crossbar. Tim Kim in the slot area. 4 points through his first 2 games for Kim. Puck squirts out to the slot, locating Stone at the right point is Yates. His pass knocked down. Stone, low right, backhand, tries, saved by Penton, and he covers. Dangerous opportunity for Dan Stone, who found some room below that right circle and burrowed his way towards the goal. The righty on his backhand attempted to slide it through the 5-hole of Penton, who shut the wickets. Penton beat through the 5-hole by Bondarenko. At 4 minutes into that first period, does not allow it to happen again here. Face off to his right. It's at the left circle hat-trick zone. It's kicked to the far side half wall and then ladled back into Binghamton territory. Chasing after it, Jesse Anderson for the Black Bears. He'll reverse to his D partner Ramakers, and Binghamton from left to right. It's Austin Thompson storming into the zone, sidesteps a Belfay check, then fires one towards the goal, whistles wide. Springs off the end boards, played back below the goal line. Bondarenko centering try, closed off by Dennis Zaitchek of the Hat-Tricks, and then hammered back into the right corner. Mo Valley will send it back towards the blue line. It's clogged up near half wall, squirts free. Jensen trying to toe drag. Instead, it's Alex Leitkamp for Danbury. Belfay has trouble with it in his skates. Left half wall, squirts back for Craig, who wheels it around the kick plate for Mo Valley. He'll tap it out to center. In stride, Leitkamp into the offensive zone, left wing, hits the brakes, looks for reinforcements, punches it below the goal line. Awkward carom off the boards, Binghamton handles, given away. Delory shot, redirects off a stick. Pinching in is Crom, the Hat-Tricks goal scorer. Supporting Josh Newberg to the back, Karasov all the way across. Delory, wrister, pops in the air. It's right in front of Macadamma. And Binghamton possesses with Sirota out to center, the lead pass. Left wing, here's an opportunity, Bondarenko, backhander score! Almost identical to his first period goal, but this time he outlasted Penton and slid it right around the left outstretched pad of the rookie netminder. Ivan Bondarenko's second goal of the game. It comes just a minute 57 into the second period, and the Black Bears regain a 2-goal advantage. So Binghamton back up by 2. The score 3-1. And again, at the start of a period, the Black Bears controlling and scoring. Both their goals in the first period came within the opening 5 minutes. And now a goal here in the opening 2 of the second period. A shot deflected off a stick and into the netting. So the face-off to the right of Penton, who did all he could on that Bondarenko goal. He zipped past the long reach of Delory. Again, going across that low slot area and just slipped it into the back of the goal. So once again, the Hat-Tricks face a 2-goal deficit. But once again, lots of time left in this game. Austin Belfay will shovel it the length of the ice. No icing. Austin D'Orazio lost it in a centering pass. Zaitchek shot one wide. Long-range wrister deflected. Hat-Tricks keep it in, and it pinballs off a couple legs. Low to high, Mo Valley, backhander, kicked out to the neutral zone. Mo Valley will slap it back in. Macadamma settle it down for Binghamton. They reorganize 3 minutes into the second period. 3-1 Black Bears. Leitkamp takes it away. He's in the high slot, backhand feed off the stick of Crom. Centering tries stuff in, and a stop from Macadamma. Out the other way, here comes Binghamton. Dancing in and a wrist shot, gloved by Penton. And it was Kim looking for his third goal of the season. He'll have to wait a little longer as Penton sticks his glove up and makes his 17th save of this game. Just 3:27 in to the second period. Defensive zone face-off, and the puck skitters back into the Binghamton zone. It's worked free Ruiz. Left corner, dancing out of trouble. A stick lift by Weber, and he'll rainbow it out to center before Mo Valley tries to shoot back in. A whistle and a hand pass called on the Hat-Tricks.
Attention fans, looking sharp as a power play.
The face-off will be right at center ice. Hat-Tricks have Ruiz, Robinson, and Raleigh up front, with Delory and Karasov on the back end. Robinson lifts the puck back below the goal line. Getting there first was Raleigh. Robinson trying to win the puck near side boards. And Binghamton floats it out of the zone, out of the reach of Bondarenko. Trade Delory for Danbury. Behind the cage, he'll wheel it around far side. Weber kept it alive momentarily. It's lumberjacked out to center, and drawing a penalty was Robinson. Black Bears touch up the puck behind the net, and Binghamton takes a penalty, and the Hat-Tricks will try to replicate what they did to end the first period, and that's score a power play goal. Robinson tripped up at center ice by Dan Weber. Danbury's power play so far here tonight, 1 for 2. Both their goals this season have come with the man up. Trying to make this a 1-goal game yet again. Right circle draw. Danbury wins it. Craig near side. Delory, wrist shot, kicked out by McAnanama. Spit to the far side, Crom. Whistles it across. Delory, and his pass to the back, looking for Craig. Tipped out of the zone by Stubbs. Penton will feed it right corner. It goes through Delory, and a slap shot from long range handled by Penton. Here's Connor Craig, the former HC Venom, giving off for the newcomer Jake Raleigh. Misconnection on a pass back in the Binghamton zone, and it's sailed down the ice by Austin D'Orazio. Danbury from right to left. Zaitchek, left wing O-zone. Zaitchek shoots, wide right. Pops out for Robinson, stops, leaves it. LaBelle right circle, shoots, off the mark as well, and a self-clear up the near boards. Robinson turns back at neutral ice. 50 seconds to work with on the power play. A return pass from LaBelle to Robinson, kicks it along, Ruiz, shoots, scores! A rip from the Hat-Tricks captain on the follow-up, and Danbury once again has made it a 1-goal game. The first goal of the season for Johnny Ruiz, and Danbury's third power play goal of the year. And not even 6 minutes into period number 2, it is 3-2 Binghamton. A bit of a broken entry into the zone. Ruiz scooped it up right circle, and McAnanama might have been screened partially by the kneeling defenseman who was right in front of him. He never saw it, he never moved. And the Hat-Tricks benefit. Second goal of the game for the Hat-Tricks. Twice now have trailed by 2, and twice have cut the deficit to 1. Puck pops in the air, Hat-Trick zone, knocking it down. Dimitri Christou to his D partner, Josh LaBelle. Noah Robinson, Josh LaBelle, the assists for the Hat-Tricks. Johnny Ruiz, a power play goal, led the Hat-Tricks with 11 of them last year. Once again, Danbury has some life. Can they snowball this into a third goal and a little bit more momentum. Black Bears have the puck. Left corner, Sirota offensive zone, hounded by Delory. He'll spring it back behind the net, and it's Artur Karasov. Cross-ice pass for the goal scorer, Johnny Ruiz. He'll chip in charge. Getting there, Jake Raleigh for the hat tricks. Cutting him off, Jesse Anderson, and he almost put it into his own goal. McAnanama alert. Karasov, long-range bid, glove down. Black Bears from left to right. Into the zone, it's Clark. He'll feather it across. A handle, a wrist shot, and a save by Penton. Some traffic around Penton, and it was a wrist shot from Jacob Shenkar, number 9 in green, who was looking for a penalty. Fans wanted it as well. They will not get it. Hat-tricks have made this a one-goal game again. Ruiz on the power play from Robinson and LaBelle at 5:38, right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Looking for top-quality meats? Omaha Beef Company is your go-to wholesale food distributor. We carry a wide selection of beef, poultry, pork, cheeses, and pantry staples. Visit omahabeefcompany.com to learn more. Omaha Beef Company, serving Connecticut with quality you can count on. Is joint pain slowing you down? At Ortho Connecticut, our team of expert orthopedic surgeons and specialists get you back to doing what you love pain-free. From sports injuries to joint replacement, we offer advanced care close to home. Visit myorthoct.com to schedule your appointment today. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers comprehensive dental services, including sedation, cosmetic, and preventive care. Schedule your appointment today at stonyhilldental.com. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get your tickets fast and easy at Tixer.com, the official ticketing partner of the Danbury Hat-Tricks. We make it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets. Get your tickets today at Tixer.com and cheer on your Danbury Hat-Tricks. We welcome you back inside Visions Veterans Memorial Arena, downtown Binghamton. Friday night hockey, game 1 of this home and home on the weekend. And the Hat-Tricks have cut the deficit to 1. Johnny Ruiz, a power play goal just a couple moments ago, has made it 3-2 Binghamton. And the Black Bears are headed to the power play. A delayed call. It was Artur Karasov who chopped down on a Binghamton player. McAnanama goes to the bench. And the extra skater on for the Black Bears. Zipping through center, it's Gavin Yates. Gains the blue. Left side. Centers, blocked down by a leg. Binghamton still has possession. It's Stone. Curling right point. Stops, gives off Yates. High slot, pressured by Robinson off his skate. Black Bears still have possession. Stone down the left wall. The righty opens up, surveys, pass to the back. Finds Kim of Binghamton, and the Hat-Tricks do touch up, forcing the whistle. So right as the Hat-Tricks have a little momentum, have a little juice, they take a penalty. Karasov was aggressive, trying to take the puck away on that far side boards in the defensive zone, and gets called for a slash with 12:17 remaining in this second period. Hat-Tricks so far tonight have killed off the only Binghamton power play. It's a 3-2 hockey game. Ruiz's power play goal, a wrist shot from the right circle at 5:38. Now time for a hold from the penalty kill. They win the face-off, and it's snapped down by LaBelle. 4 killers in the white jerseys: Josh Newberg, Troy Harwell, Justin Movalle, and Josh LaBelle. Penton, so far in his second pro start, has stopped 19 shots. McAnanama has surrendered 2 goals on just 6. Gavin Yates swerves into the zone. Right corner, all the way around the net. Low to high feed. Jansen to the near side. It's Stubbs. Back for that's Yates. Low right. Yates very active in the offensive zone. Jansen to the back. Bondarenko. Return for Yates. Near side Stubbs. Back for Jansen, his one-timer. Blockered away by Penton. Pass to the back, out of the reach of Stubbs, and all the way back down. Black Bears have Stubbs, Jansen, Yates, Bondarenko on the ice with Thompson. Here is Yates, darting down the left wall, around Craig, circles the goal once more. Appears right side, the drop taken away by Ruiz. Always dangerous on the kill. Jansen had his pocket picked. Here goes Ruiz, he drew a penalty. A hook by Jansen. Ruiz still has it outnumbered. He'll give up possession. It's touched by Binghamton. And we go to even 4-on-4 for the next 32 seconds. The pressure applied by the captain, Johnny Ruiz. Draws a penalty. Doing all the right things here in the second period, trying to will the Hat-Tricks to their first win of the season, 0-2 to start the year for just the second time in franchise history. Oddly enough, they lost their opening 2 games in franchise history in that inaugural season, 1920. 2 Port Huron at home, but both coming past regulation. Danbury wins the face-off in the Black Bear zone. It's filtered below the goal line. Loose puck, left corner. Poking at it, Delory runs into Ramakers. Squirts out for Legkov, shielding the puck left corner. Hits the brakes on Anderson, takes a whack off the leg. Still with it is Legkov. He'll drop it, miscommunication with Craig, and it wanders out to center. Hat-Tricks head to the power play. Right now, Karasov out of the box. Craig, right side of the red line, angles it off the far wall. Binghamton takes possession, it's Anderson. He'll whip it up the far glass, just out of the reach of the streaking Clark. No icing because of the penalty. Here's Troy Harwell. Right wing, drop pass, detected and cleared. Past the midway point, second period. Hat-Tricks trailing the Black Bears 3-2. They have the most recent goal on the power play, looking for the equalizer here with the man up. Harwell, cross ice pass, Robinson. Center point, LaBelle shoots, blocked. It spits out to the neutral zone. Off to the races, Jacob Shankar. Left wing, he shoots, save, rebound overskated. It's available, turnaround, rip, blocked. Zaitchek and Robinson in the area. On that follow-up opportunity, it was Zach Demaray making his home debut with the Black Bears and almost enhancing the lead to 2. 25 seconds for the quarterback Josh LaBelle to work with. He's hemmed in the right corner, whips it across the ice for Harwell. His outlet pass through the middle hops the stick of Gennaro Franduto. Clear attempt, ramps off a stick and into the first couple of rows of seats right behind the Hat-Tricks bench. Becomes a souvenir. So Mac Jansen still in the penalty box for the next 9 seconds. We are up against a break. A little more than 11 minutes gone by in the middle period. Hat-Tricks have cut the deficit to 1. It's 3-2 from Binghamton. Fire up your appetite with Twins Barbecue Company. Smoked meats, bold flavors, and barbecue that brings people together. Stop by for ribs, brisket, wings, and more in Brookfield. Visit twinsbbqco.com to view our menu, order online, or find our next food truck stop. Twins Barbecue. There's nothing better than smoking hot Twins. Looking to make your brand stand out? Vision Designs in Brookfield has you covered. From custom screen printing and embroidery to eye-catching signs, banners, and promotional products, they bring your ideas to life with unmatched quality and service. Visit VisionDesignCT.com. Vision Designs, where your vision becomes reality. Looking to elevate your night out? At Illicit Brewing Company, we feature a beer hall, cocktail bar, arcade, lounge, and private event space. Enjoy a diverse menu, live music, trivia nights, and more. Visit illicitbrewing.com/Danbury for more information. Thanks so much for joining us. Doug Latuca high above the surface here at Vision's Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Binghamton. Friday night hockey. And the Hat-Tricks trail by just 1. Johnny Ruiz, the lone goal in this period for the Hat-Tricks. On the power play, right after Ivan Bondarenko regained a 2-goal lead for the Black Bears just 2 minutes in to this second period. Hat-Tricks with the response on the power play. They have 9 seconds left on the Mac Jansen hooking call. And off the face-off, The puck pops to the far boards. Newberg centering try, handcuffs Franduto of the Hat-Tricks, and right out of the box is Jansen. Craig keeps the puck away from him on the Hat-Trick side, and Ivan Bondarenko, who has 2 of Binghamton's goals, right back into the offensive zone. Right wing, curls up, centers, knocked away by Craig, starts the rush from right to left. Franduto, far wall, will chip it in, chases after it, helped by Belfay, who shovels below the goal line. It's glued in the left corner, worked free, Zaitchek. Movalli's shot, blocked down, rebound, chance! Kept out by McAnanama. Right there was Franduto, couldn't pull the trigger. Craig from the right circle, fires, an amount of bodies. Again, traffic in front. And McAnanama forced to hold his ground. Zaitchek, near side boards, and the pass to the back through Movalli and back into the Hat-Trick's end. Kyle Penton, long outlet pass, picked off by Thompson for Binghamton. And it's Tim Kim dancing into the zone. Right wing, stops up, tries to throw it middle, taken away by Belfay, and he leads Legkov. Right wing, Legkov, pushed to the outside, double teamed, and the puck taken away. Black Bears have possession, 7.5 remaining, second period. 1 goal game, Binghamton in the lead. Cross ice pass, tried to thread the needle, and it ramped off a stick into the protective netting.
CPR in downtown Binghamton.
Shots are 24-7 favoring the home team, but the Hat-Tricks have been opportunistic. They've beaten McAnanama twice, once very late in the first period on the power play. And 6 minutes into this period, also on the power play. Off the defensive zone faceoff, a point shot blocked down, Hat-Tricks the other way. Raleigh shielding the puck, drops off. Karasov letting one go. Friendly fire. Hit Robinson. Raleigh overskates in the right corner. An outlet pass. Left wing. Binghamton into the zone. Centering Robiker's shot. Never got through. It was all set up by Kim. He tossed it into the middle, and a save made. Here come the Hat-Tricks, a takeaway. Ruiz dragging, and stood up by Stone. Up ahead for Yates, offensive zone, right circle, he shoots! Tipped wide by the long reach of LaBelle, who got his stick in there. Kept in, Stone center point. His shot pass blocked down, LaBelle's clear, over the stick of Stone, out to center. Legkov ran into Weber. Fans wanted a call, they don't get one. Looks like it was just a collision. So no call. 6 minutes remaining in the second period. 3-2 Black Bears. Loose puck, far wall, Hat-Trick zone. It's whacked to the right corner. Zaitchek there for Danbury. Belfay as well. And Danbury to neutral ice. The headband pass kicked away by Weber. LaBelle takes a one-hand whack from Weber, the defenseman who's in deep for Binghamton. Puck back out to neutral ice. D'Orazio lost the handle. It's LaBelle with 5.5 on the second period clock. Tape to tape, Zaitchek, right wing neutral zone. He'll filter it behind the net. Getting there first, Legkov for the Hat-Tricks. Crom in there as well, has a goal for Danbury in his Hat-Tricks debut. Joining the play, Josh Newberg races after the puck. Presses D'Orazio to the end boards, lost his stick, and Binghamton controls momentarily, and then the Hat-Tricks fire it back in with Craig. Danbury making some changes as we get 5 minutes in this middle period. Black Bears with some speed. It's Jensen, right circle, O-zone. Penton knocked down by his own guy, Craig, gets back to his skates. Meanwhile, Jensen, high slot, circling the righty. Now at the right circle. Pass slot, pass. And a save by Penton on a quick pass right through the slot. A one-touch opportunity and a save by Penton. Harwell will tip the puck in deep. Getting there, Jesse Anderson in the left corner. It's swept along the kick plate. And out to center, it's Austin Thompson. Gets a return pass into the middle. He drew a penalty. It's Karasov again, this time interference, as he was trying to defend Austin Thompson, who was shrieking towards the goal. For the Hat-Tricks penalty kill, right back to work. Final media timeout of the second period rather. 4:16 remaining. Hat-Tricks down by 1 on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. Start your morning off right at Grounds Donut House. Enjoy our oversized artisanal donuts paired with premium coffee. For a unique treat, don't miss our ice cream-filled donuts. If you're looking for a sweet way to kick off your day, visit us in Danbury or check us out online at groundsdonuthouse.com/Danbury. Looking for great craft beer and live music? Visit Housatonic River Brewing in New Milford. Enjoy handcrafted ales in our rustic tap room or outdoor beer garden along the scenic Housatonic River. We're open Wednesday through Sunday with live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Check out our full schedule and offerings at HousatonicRiverBrewing.com. Looking for reliable waste management? Choose Interstate Waste Services, your local family-owned provider since 1998. We provide comprehensive waste and recycling solutions for homes and businesses with a commitment to sustainability and community. For more information, visit interstatewaste.com. Back in Binghamton, Doug Latuca with you on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. A one-goal hockey game. Black Bears 3, Hat-Tricks 2, and Danbury 2, the penalty kill. Karasov in the box interference. Black Bears control off the draw. Yates centering pass, and Jansen a one-time fan. Up top by Norenko, pass inside, Yates stop. Rebound, glove stop by Penton as well. Yates didn't get all of it. Near side. Jensen centers for Thompson, clogged up there, return Jensen near half wall. A play to the back, Bondarenko swings it across. Thompson mishandles, Jensen to the rescue. Outer ring of the right circle, plays back for Ivan Bondarenko, has 2 goals already, lets one fly and a save by Penton with the glove.
Tonight's winner of the Binghamton Hockey Booster Club STHA 50/50 raffle is ticket.
Hat-Tricks trailed 2-1 after the first period. That late power play goal from Jordan Crom, just 24 seconds left in the period. It was Bondarenko who extended the lead back to 2 minutes in to this period, and then Ruiz, the answer for Danbury on the power play, has made it a 1-goal game. Now the penalty kill forced to come up large again. They've been perfect here tonight. They've killed off the first 45 seconds. Kyle Penton, a big reason why the goaltender in his second career start. That left circle shot pinballs off a couple skates. To the back it goes. Bondarenko near side Stubbs. Return Bondarenko. One-timer. Jensen had a save with the blocker by Penton. Jensen swings it near side. Stubbs. Stubbs still with it. Down the wall across, and the shot grazes off the side of the net. Jensen set up beautifully again for a one-time bid. A diving attempt by Ruiz to clear, unsuccessful. Kept in barely at the line by Yates. Near half wall. Stubbs for Binghamton. Behind the net, Yates. Surveys. Yates for Stubbs, right circle. He drags, shoots, and airmailed it. It rims all the way around the glass and out. 25 left on the power play. Bondarenko, lead pass. Here's Stubbs behind the D. He'll drop it. Thompson shoots, scores. The Black Bears caught the Hat-Tricks changing. The lead was for Stubbs. He gained the line, left it for Thompson, who was all alone in the low slot. And he snipes it past Penton. Power play goal for Binghamton. And for the third time in this game, a 2-goal lead. Austin Thompson with the power play goal, his 4th goal of the season. He scored 4 against the Hat-Tricks last year, and he picks up right where he left off. Thompson was among team leaders last year in most of the offensive categories, including goals scored. He led this Black Bears team, and he has reinstated this 2-goal advantage. Black Bears back in the offensive zone. Stone will rim it down low. On it, Jacob Shankar. Pestered by Dennis Zajac of the Hat-Tricks. Rolling puck just out of the zone, far side of the blue line. Binghamton with control at center. Cross-ice pass out of the reach of Shankar. As we have just 1:45 on the second period clock and a 4-2 Binghamton lead. Skating into it, Dan Weber, left side, shoots, and a save by Penton. He covers near the left post after the whistle. Some back and forth between Robinson and Weber. Refs step in. So Penton faced 25 shots in his debut last Saturday in that 4-0 loss to the Prowlers here tonight. 4 goals on 31 shots, but he was instrumental earlier on in this period when the Hat-Tricks made it a 1-goal game, and very early on in that penalty kill, he was phenomenal, but a clean rip from Thompson in the slot. He doesn't miss many of those. And 4-2 the score. Off a defensive zone face-off, Trey Dellery behind the goal left it, and behind the play, Cam Clark dropped his stick. He's touching towards his face area.
It's been a really messed up week. 7 days of torture, 7 days of bitter, and my girlfriend cheated on me.
I'm not sure if there was a penalty initially called on the play, because the Hat-Tricks had possession for a second or two, and then it was blown dead. It's a 2-minute penalty. I believe it's for high sticking, and it's the 3rd penalty against the rookie Russian D-man, Artur Karasov. He was in the box when the Black Bears scored goal number 4. Danbury just trying to stop this leak, keep it at 2 goals, and attack it in the 3rd period. Just 1:22 remaining on the second period clock. Face off to the right of Penton in the defensive zone. Danbury wins it. LaBelle slings it off the far plexi and down the ice. Hat-Tricks lucky, just 2 minutes and not 4. No blood produced on the high stick of Cam Clark. Yates gains the blue line. Left circle. They'll reverse it for Jansen. Back for Yates. Straight away, Bondarenko. Wheels it for Stubbs. Low right, Yates. Dances around LaBelle. Circles around the net. Gives off. Stubbs, right point. Feathers, cross ice. To the back, Bondarenko. Right point, Stubbs. Slips it inside, Thompson. Shoots! Blocker saved by Penton. Thompson again in the slot. And a big stop from Penton. Black Bears wanted another penalty as a stick got into a midsection, but nothing called. We play 5-on-4, just 15 ticks remaining in the frame. Again, Yates maneuvers the blue line, drops it off Jansen. Near side, Stubbs with 10. He'll drag, passes vacant left point. Bondarenko, turnaround bid, blocked by his own man. And that'll do it for period number 2 from Binghamton. Back and forth we go. The Black Bears entered with a 2-1 lead. They exit with a 4-2 advantage. Bondarenko started the scoring in that second period, 1:57 seconds in. Almost an identical goal to the one he had in the first, except this time, instead of sliding it through the 5-hole, he slipped it around the outstretched pad of Penton and over the goal line, but the Hat-Tricks had the answer. It was a power play goal. Johnny Ruiz is first of the season. Noah Robinson and Josh LaBelle with the assist. So a 2-point night for Ruiz, a goal and a helper. And LaBelle has 2 assists to go along with his goal from the opening weekend. Hat-tricks have 3 goals this season. They've all come on the man advantage. And you wouldn't know it by their percentage because they had 25 opportunities in games 1 and 2 combined, scored once. And here tonight, their percentage a little bit better as they've scored 2 times on 4 power play opportunities. But like the Black Bears have done numerous times in the last couple of seasons, right when the Hat-tricks have a little bit of momentum, the Black Bears come back with a goal to distance themselves a little bit further. And they regained a 2-goal lead for the 3rd time in this game. Austin Thompson on the power play. It was the long outlet, Ivan Bondarenko, who had the 2 goals earlier with the stretch pass to CJ Stubbs. And then he dropped it off for Austin Thompson, who sniped home his 4th goal of the season, and this is his 3rd game. And yet again, the Hat-tricks face a multi-goal deficit going in to the 3rd period. Hat-tricks on Saturday in their 4-0 loss to the Prowlers were down 3-0 going into the 3rd period. And in the season opening game, that 3-1 defeat to the Prowlers, it was 1-1 after 2. Both teams getting goals in the 2nd period, and then the Prowlers stepping out in front with goals from Graham and Johnson to win that game 3-1. Well, here tonight, the Hat-tricks will have to stage another comeback. They'll probably want some more shots on goal. They have just 7 credited to them through 40 minutes, compared to Binghamton's 32 shots. That's a big number. And a big reason why the Black Bears are up by 2 in the opening game of this home and home, and the first of 16 between these 2 teams this season. All right, folks, it's the 2nd intermission here in Binghamton. Black Bears up 4-2. We'll step out, rejoin you for the 3rd period. Hat-tricks trying to stage a comeback for their first win of the year.
Remember when a night out didn't break the bank? When fun was simple, social, and full of laughter? Bowling is still that place. Affordable, timeless, and made for everyone. Get more laughs per dollar bowling at Spins Bowl.
Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Enjoy free tours and tastings of our award-winning spirits, including bourbon, rye, gin, and ready-to-drink cocktails. Open daily with tours on the hour. Book your spot at litchfielddistillery.com. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Craving a craft beer escape? Come to Reverie Brewing Company in Newtown, where every pint is brewed with passion and flavor. Catch a rotating tap list, enjoy food trucks almost every day, and join us for live events and good times. Visit reveriebrewing.com for our menu, hours, and upcoming events. Reverie Brewing, don't quit your daydream. In the mood for a sweet treat? Visit Twister's Ice Cream Cafe in New Fairfield. Enjoy 32 delicious homemade ice cream and Italian ice flavors, including rotating specials. Plus, catch Twisters at all Danbury Hat-Tricks home games this season. For more information, check them out on Facebook. Upgrade your home with Buzz-8 Appliance, your trusted source for top brand appliances and expert service. We've got the selection and knowledge to help you find the perfect fit. Visit our showrooms in Danbury and Brookfield or shop online at buzz8appliance.com. Buzz-8 Appliance, where quality meets dependability. Discover fresh quality and unbeatable value at Carluzzi's, your family-owned grocery market. We've got everything you need under one roof. Proudly serving Danbury and surrounding communities. Visit carluzzi's.com for weekly specials. Carluzzi's, where quality meets community. Hungry? Chick-fil-A has you covered in Brookfield on Federal Road and inside the Danbury Fair Mall. From the original chicken sandwich to fresh salads and nuggets, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner your way. The perfect way to feed your family. Chick-fil-A, great food, friendly service. Craving something sweet? Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Choose from a variety of creamy frozen yogurts, pile on your favorite toppings, and create the perfect swirl every time. Located right in the heart of Bethel, it's dessert your way every day. Stop in or visit peachwaveyogurt.com. Peach Wave of Bethel, where flavor meets fun. It's time for a tasty, gooey treat. Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With 6 new gourmet cookie flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. For the latest flavors and updates, visit crumblecookies.com/Danbury. Visit Danbury Duckpin Bowling Lanes for family fun. Enjoy the classic charm of duckpin bowling with 16 lanes, including a private party room. Perfect for kids' parties, senior leagues, and casual play. Open daily with affordable rates and a welcoming atmosphere. Visit DanburyDuckpin.com to reserve your lane today. Looking for a bank that puts you first? Visit Fairfield County Bank, serving Connecticut since 1871. With 17 local branches, we offer personal and business banking, mortgages, insurance, and investment services, all with a personal touch. Visit fairfieldcountybank.com to learn more. tech you can trust? Advanced Computer Technology keeps your business running smoothly with expert IT support, repairs, and cybersecurity you can count on. Whether it's fixing your laptop or managing your entire network, ACT has you covered. Call Advanced Computer Technology today, where service meets reliability. Also, one of the Hat Trick's official jersey sponsors. The final 20 minutes of regulation from downtown Binghamton, New York. Some Friday night Danbury Hat Tricks hockey from Inside Vision's Veterans Memorial Arena. Doug Latuca, so glad to have you with us. Just game 3 of 56 in the regular season. Last year's regular campaign dominated by the Binghamton Black Bears. They finished well ahead of the pace, 19 points better than anybody else in the league. And then stormed through the playoffs en route to their second consecutive Commissioner's Cup championship. Hat Tricks coming off back-to-back first-round exits to the 2 Michigan teams, the Motor City Rockers in 23-24, and then last year to the Port Huron Prowlers. Hat Tricks 0-2, looking for win number 1 on the season. Black Bears won both games against Watertown last weekend. They have 5 points, one of those wins coming in a shootout. Here tonight, through 40, it was Clark and Bondarenko getting the party started for the Black Bears. 4:15 in, made it 2-0. Then Jordan Crom in his Hat Tricks debut buried one on the power play with just 24 seconds left in the first period. That's how we ended the period. But in the second, Black Bears outscored the Hat Tricks 2-1. They regained a 3-goal lead. Bondarenko is second just 2 minutes in. Ruiz on the power play got the Hat Tricks back within 2 at 5:38. But then Austin Thompson, a power play strike with about 2.5 minutes remaining in the middle frame. And that's where we stand. 3-4-2. Binghamton. And the Black Bears start the period on the power play. Hat-tricks defend the left net and work from left to right. Win the opening faceoff, and LaBelle slips it down the ice. Artur Karasov is in the penalty box. Took that high sticking call at 18:38 of the second. Gavin Yates zigzags in, down the left wall, hits the brakes, feeds up top. Jansen all the way across the ice. Bondarenko back for Jansen, fake the one-timer, recoils, slips it across for Stubbs. Reverse pass nearly stolen. Binghamton keeps control below the goal line. Austin Thompson wheels it around. Karasov out of the box. Centering pass forced off a stick. Stubbs keeps it alive, right point. He'll flip it low right for Thompson. Centering try, and Yates attempted a stuff in and didn't get stick on puck. Hat-tricks clear the zone. Scott Ramakers races after, gets there for Binghamton. The puck pops off the stick of Jesse Anderson. Here comes Danbury. Ruiz just out of his reach. Helped out by Jake Raleigh in his hat-tricks debut. Just signed earlier this week. Out there on the top line. Right point, Craig. Walk, shoots! Blockers stop from McAdama. From right to left, it's Yates. Down the right wall, trying to walk around Dimitri Christou, who stands his ground and possesses behind the hat-tricks net. A minute and a half gone by, third period, and the Black Bears with a 2-goal lead. Third time Binghamton has led by 2 in this contest. Raleigh blocked the dump in, dishes off for Robinson, had his pocket picked by the veteran Jesse Anderson, who camps out behind the Binghamton goal. Black Bears in their green jerseys with the Black Bear right on the chest. Hat-tricks in their road whites for the first time in 25-26. Zach Sirota, cross ice, flutters one, it angles off the board, scooped up. Shankar dropping a shot, stopped with the glove by Penton, and the hat-tricks out the other way. Zaitchek gives off, Legkov shoots, chested down McAdama. Puck is free near the left circle, and taken in by Zach Demeray. Whacked back into hat-tricks territory. 2.5 minutes elapsed. Third period, Binghamton up by 2, hat-tricks off at the line. Whistle blows it dead. Good opportunity for the line of Dennis Zaitchek, Alex Legkov, and Austin Belfay. Nothing comes of it. And the face-off just outside the Binghamton zone, far dock. Hat-tricks send out Josh Newberg, Gennaro Franduto, and Jordan Crom. Crom with one of the 2 hat-tricks goals. Dan Weber for the Black Bears, shovels it into the left corner hat-trick zone. Moved around the boards by Mo Valley. Crom attempts to clear, cannot do so. Second effort kept in, pass near side. Bondarenko tosses middle, stolen by Franduto, the rookie forward. A ramp try by Crom to clear, kept in. Hat-tricks successful on the second effort. And McAdama, a long outlet pass, springs off the far boards onto the stick of Justin Mulvally for Danbury. Robinson slips it ahead for Franduto, who is dispossessed off the puck. Hat-tricks making a change. Here come the Black Bears. Jansen, right circle, pass down low, and a right pad stop from Penton. With a streaking Black Bear towards the goal. Misconnection on a pass, goes on net, and Penton will play it to Christou. Fast-moving third period, 3.5 minutes in, and the hat-tricks in a 2-goal hole. Long pass, tape to tape, Yates, left wing ozone, he shoots, and a chest save by Penton, and he gobbles up the rebound.
Experience authentic Mexican flavors at
35 shots for the Black Bears, 4 goals to show for it. The hat-tricks have beaten Connor McAdama twice on just 9 shots. They've yet to hit double digits in this game. Hat-tricks certainly opportunistic, cashing in on the power play twice. But other than that, 5-on-5 has gone Binghamton's way. Hat-trick successful on a D-zone draw. Outlet, Legkov, right wing offensive zone. Rolling puck, wrap try, saved by McAdama as he got the pads over towards that left post. Wobbling puck at center, settled by Yates. Stubbs into the zone, gives off for Kim. Right doorstep, Stubbs trying a right pad save from Penton. As Kim tried to maneuver in that low slot and jam it home, and Penton said no. Keeps it a 2-goal game. Yates. Tripped up by Karasov. That's going to be his 4th penalty of the game. McAnanama to the bench, extra skater on. Karasov touches. And the hat-trick's right back to the penalty kill.
Raffle number tonight is 908-230. 908-230. Congratulations.
Black Bears without Tyson Kirkby tonight. Hat-tricks missing Zach Pamelayan and Joshua Tomasi, both suspended from the opening weekend. Only other scratch, Charlie Bedard, and the 3rd goalie, Andrew LaRusso. Black Bears tonight 1 for 4 on the power play. Their most recent goal came with the man up. It was Thompson late in that 2nd period. Karasov off, tripping. Hat-tricks win a draw, and it's hammered down by Trey Delory. Black Bears have Stone, Sirota, D'Orazio, Clark, and Kim on the ice. Hat-tricks killers Newberg, Harwell, Delory, and Movalli. Left circle shot, fought off by Penton. Harwell vacuums in and slings it off the near glass. Back down it goes. McAnanama will drop it off. 30 ticks gone on the power play. Hat-tricks trying to stand their ground and keep it a 2-goal game. Still in search of win number 1. Tim Kim flying down the left wall. Ozone centering past Sirota. Stopped by Penton. Rebound. It's free in the slot. Penton on his backside. To the back. A wrist shot. Never got through. Spits to the far corner. Kim. Pestered. The lefty. Snow showers at the point. Shoots. Blocker saved by Penton. Keeping the hat-tricks in this one. 55 seconds on the man up. A drop off. D'Orazio has it left point. Straight away, Stone fakes the shot, then lets one go. Blocked by the stick of Ruiz. Pops off the end boards. It's free below the goal line. Swatted near side. D'Orazio feathers it behind the net. Right corner, Kim. Try to drop pass. Does get there eventually. Angled off the end boards. To the back it goes. D'Orazio across the blue line. Elevated pass out of the zone. 20 seconds on the power play. Kim circling, leads Clark. Right wing. Fakes the shot through LaBelle, who gets a stick on it, pokes him off the puck. Clark still on it, leaving it. Ramakers, left corner. Black Bears making changes. Anderson across. Bondarenko, ring of the right circle. He shoots, tipped wide. Corralling was Christou, and he does just enough to clear. Karasov out of the box. Hat-trick survive on the kill. Still a 4-2 Binghamton lead as we've played about 7 minutes in this 3rd period. Mac Jansen trying to dangle through Troy Harwell. Lost the handle. Now the hat-tricks take control. Craig softly off the near glass. Finds neutral ice. Cross ice for Movalli. And he'll rim it around to the near side. Anderson overskates Belfay. Shoots and scores! Off a Black Bear and in. Austin Belfay, his first as a hat-trick, and he draws the hat-tricks within 1. It's 4-3, just past 7 minutes gone in the 3rd. Sometimes you just need a bounce, and the hat-tricks have had a couple of them tonight. The first goal from Crom went off the post, off McAnanama and in. And here Belfay's rip grazes a Black Bear and finds the back of the goal. And Danbury within 1 yet again. The problem for Danbury tonight is every time they've made it a 1-goal game, the Black Bears have stormed back to regain the 2-goal advantage. Austin Belfay played with the Blue Ridge Bobcats last year. 33 games at 21 points, 10 goals. And he's got his first in a hat-tricks sweater. Austin's uncle Scored the first goal in Danbury Trashers history all the way back in 2004. Continuing the Danbury legacy. Makes it a 1-goal game. Left corner, Zaitchek for the Hat-Tricks. Angles for Legkov near side. To the back, Craig. Fans on the pass, gets it back, throws towards the goal, and it's knocked down by Gavin Yates. He'll sling it off the end boards. Greeting it, Dan Stone. Has some trouble with it. Puck leaks out of the zone and put right back in. Hat-Tricks collided left side of the blue line. Robinson grimacing. Looks like he's back in the play. And Yates with it for Binghamton. Into the offensive zone, right wing. Stops on a dime. Looks low right, and the shot stopped by Penton. It was a nice feed.
It's time for the
Right below the right circle. And the one-time shot from Cam Clark somewhat knuckled in on Penton, and he made the save. Hat-Tricks are back within one. Austin Belfay has made it 4-3 with 11:40 left in the third period from Binghamton. Upgrade your home with Buzz-8 Appliance, your trusted source for top brand appliances and expert service. We've got the selection and knowledge to help you find the perfect fit. Visit our showrooms in Danbury and Brookfield or shop online at buzz8appliance.com. Buzz-8 Appliance, where quality meets dependability. Discover fresh quality and unbeatable value at Carluzzi's, your family-owned grocery market. We've got everything you need under one roof. Proudly serving Danbury and surrounding communities. Visit carluzzi's.com for weekly specials. Carluzzi's, where quality meets community. Hungry? Chick-fil-A has you covered in Brookfield on Federal Road and inside the Danbury Fair Mall. From the original chicken sandwich to fresh salads and nuggets, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner your way. The perfect way to feed your family. Chick-fil-A, great food, friendly service. Craving something sweet? Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Choose from a variety of creamy frozen yogurts, pile on your favorite toppings, and create the perfect swirl every time. Located right in the heart of Bethel, it's dessert your way every day. Stop in or visit peachwaveyogurt.com. Peach Wave of Bethel, where flavor meets. Back in Binghamton, Black Bears 4, Hat-Tricks 3. Austin Belfay has dragged the Hat-Tricks back within one yet again. Danbury looking for the equalizer. Black Bears do have the puck. Left corner offensive zone, a big hit laid on by Trey Delory, and a penalty called on the rookie D-man, and we might have a fight right behind the Hat-Tricks goal. Delory and Shankar, both players go down. The fans love it. Shankar might get the extra penalty after he went after Delory. Delory put the big hit on in the corner of the defensive zone. Resulted in a penalty. And then Shankar came over. Got a couple punches in, both players go down. We'll see what the penalties are. Belfay, the Hat-Tricks' third goal unassisted at 7:09. Danbury's first even-strength goal of the year, their fourth in total. So Delory just trying to play the puck in the near side corner. And it looked like it was Tim Kim who turned with the puck, and then his back was facing Delory. And that's why he went in awkwardly into the boards. Coming over was Shankar, and he got Delory off balance. They went down. And we'll see if things even out or if the Hat-Tricks will be shorthanded here. Shankar came right over to Delory. Danbury sending Karasov to the box as well. and it is a 4-on-4 situation. So you got Shankar, instigator, and fighting. Delory gets boarding, 2 minutes, and 5 minutes for fighting. So we're even. Karasov serving for Delory. It's a 4-3 hockey game, 11 minutes to go in the third. Here's Stubbs, he shoots! Never got through. Pass to the back, leaks out of the zone. It's been somewhat of a lopsided game. Shots are 39-11, favoring the Black Bears. They lead by 1. Yates trying to zigzag in. Knocked off the puck. A shot whistles wide. Scooped up Jesse Anderson. Dropping back for Ramakers. Return for Anderson, left point. He shoots. Tipped wide right. Pouncing on it, Craig for the hat tricks. Winds it behind the goal. LaBelle lost the handle. Stubbs up top. Ramakers shoots. Missed the target. Recollected. Far boards by Yates for Binghamton. Still 4-on-4 hockey. 1-goal game and a giveaway. Here come the hat tricks, 2-on-1. Robinson giving off leg cop. Return for Robinson, and Yates nullified the opportunity. The forward back on a 2-on-1. Swatted the east-west pass. We approach the midway point, third period. A 1-goal game. Cross-ice pass. Taken away. Belfay has a goal here tonight. Dropping for Legkov. He looks, passes in front, and Belfay tipped it wide. Back on it, right corner. Low to high. Christou into the skates of Mo Valley. He'll kick it into the far corner. Legkov double-teamed. Jansen comes out of the pile with it. Spins, loses an edge, and locates Weber near side. Just 5 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Weber weaving in. He shoots. Blocker save. Juicy rebound, vacuumed in by Jansen for Binghamton. Both players out of the box. Long range shot, trickles wide. 5-on-5 hockey here in Binghamton. 9:15 on the clock. 4-3 Black Bears the lead. Ivan Bondarenko has 2 in this game. Passes middle, finds Weber left point. Glove down, near half wall. Centering pass. Knocked around Mo Valley, outlet. Raises off the stick of Raleigh. Tipped out to neutral ice, and Ruiz will punch it back in. Black Bears led 2-0, 3-1, 4-2, and now 4-3 here in the third. Danbury in search of win number 1 in the third game of the season and the first of this home-and-home. Hat-tricks offside. Legkov tried to lunge at the line, but he was ahead of the play. Shots are 40-12 favoring the Black Bears, but the hat-tricks have beaten Macananima 3 times. It's 4-3 Binghamton, 8:25 left here in the third. Upgrade your home with Buzz 8 Appliance, your trusted source for top brand appliances and expert service. We've got the selection and knowledge to help you find the perfect fit. Visit our showrooms in Danbury and Brookfield or shop online at buzz8appliance.com. Buzz 8 Appliance, where quality meets dependability. Discover fresh quality and unbeatable value at Carluzzi's, your family-owned grocery market. We've got everything you need under one roof. Proudly serving Danbury and surrounding communities. Visit carluzzi's.com for weekly specials. Carluzzi's, where quality meets community. Hungry? Chick-fil-A has you covered in Brookfield on Federal Road and inside the Danbury Fair Mall. From the original chicken sandwich to fresh salads and nuggets, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner your way. The perfect way to feed your family. Chick-fil-A, great food, friendly service. Craving something sweet? Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Choose from a variety of creamy frozen yogurts, pile on your favorite toppings, and create the perfect swirl every time. Located right in the heart of Bethel, it's dessert your way every day. Stop in or visit peachwaveyogurt.com. Peach Wave of Bethel, where flavor meets fun. Doug Latuca back with you in Binghamton. One of the best rivalries in the FPHL. Danbury and Binghamton always draws a raucous and energetic crowd. Good atmosphere here in downtown Binghamton, game 1 of this weekend home and home. And the hat-tricks in search of their first points of the year, trailing by 1. Austin Belfay has made it a 1-goal game, his first as a hat trick, and the first even strength tally of the year for Danbury. Behind the net, Josh LaBelle for the hat tricks. Angled off the far wall by Zaitchek, follows it up and finds Leitkov in the slot. Fans on the shot, kicks it to himself, locating in his skates. Back up top for Belfay. At the right point, and curl it down low. Leitkov, left circle, trying to open up. His pass blocked down by Clark. Loose puck left circle. Sirota lifts the stick of Zaitchek. It's free. Dumped down the ice. And it's an icing on Binghamton. Mention hat-tricks had just 1 win here in Binghamton last year. Came in a shootout. Shots heavily favoring Binghamton, 40-12, but the scoreboard has the home team up by just 1. Hat-tricks with Robinson, Ruiz, and Raleigh up front. Ruiz wins the faceoff to Christou, across from O'Valley left point. His wrist shot blocked, goes airborne, and pops out to neutral ice for Cam Clark, who skates into it, left wing. Fumbled the puck. Looks forward in the left corner, and Robinson, attempting to reverse course, gave it away. Here's Romaker's right point, shoots, and a glove save by Penton. One of his best of the night, and it comes in a big spot, third period, down 1. And he snags it with the lefty catching mitt. 7-11 on the clock. Right circle draw, hat-trick zone. A scrum for it, just outside the circle. Yates pries it free. Pocket picked by Ruiz. Outlet pass. Taken away and hammered back below the hat-trick's goal line. Kim stapled along the end glass by Mo Valley. Black Bear player goes down. Ruiz rims it around near side. Coming away with it, the defenseman Christou. Hat-tricks with just 5 defensemen available, with Trey Delory in the box after the fight. And Artur Karasov has been in the penalty box a bunch here tonight. Wonder how much John Birchin will play the rookie defenseman. With under 6.5 left in the third. Gavin Yates pounces on a loose puck. Right wing offensive zone through the legs, drops it off, backhander, wide left. It was Kim teeing it up. There's a point shot, Anderson, waffle stop. Yates back on it, throws towards the middle. Here's Stubbs shooting at a block by LaBelle. Got in the way. Stubbs wheels it around the kick plate near side. Anderson closed off by Craig. Finds the stick of Kim. Bouncing puck at center. It's touched and blown dead. High stick down the Black Bears. So the face-off will be right on the Black Bear. No, they're going to move it to the right circle, the right dot just outside the Binghamton zone. Zaitchek, Troy Harwell, and Belfay. Craig and Mo Valley on the back end. Hat-tricks possess, it's Belfay. He'll crank it in. Weber retrieves for Binghamton, a giveaway in the slot. Belfay, he'll tuck it left side. Harwell, center, Zaitchek. Couldn't get his stick free. Puck in the far side corner. Austin Thompson gathers in. Long outlet pass. Too far for Jensen. Penton comes out of the goal. He'll whip it up the near side boards, out to neutral ice. Stone on it for Binghamton. He'll shoot right back in. 5:20 on the third period clock. Hat-tricks in need of a goal to tie. Harwell staked the stick. Sauces for Zaitchek at center. Up ahead, Raleigh. On goal, steered away by McAnanama, far boards. Zaitchek, he'll wheel it around. There is Christou towards the goal. Blocker saved by McAnanama. Zaitchek was on the left doorstep. He'll swat it towards the blue line. LaBelle pinching left point. And he'll tuck it around the boards near side. Christou beaten to the puck. It's chopped out to center, and Noah Robinson reorganizes for Danbury as we've dripped under 5 minutes in regulation. Christou right up the gut. There's Robinson, has some room, closed down quickly. Newberg following up the play. A clear attempt kept in. Second effort successful. And a tap pass for Ivan Bondarenko, has 2 in the game, left circle. Wrists one off the back glass. Their first is Gavin Yates for Binghamton. Jabs it down low. Hat-tricks take it away. Robinson looking for some help. Hat-tricks are making a change and a giveaway. Here come the Black Bears. A wrist shot over the net. Out the other side and touched to center ice. The quick up. The drop, Kim, hit by the trailing Crom, who got back in the play. Meanwhile, the Black Bears have possession behind the net. Spinning is Stubbs. They give it off, Kim. Looking for a lane. Wanders up top. Dancing around, left circle, pass in front. It nearly snuck through, the whistle blows. No goal. Penton keeps it out. It was redirected on the way towards goal, and Penton closing up that 5-hole. The whistle blows, no goal. It's 4-3 Binghamton with just 3:41 left in regulation. Hat-tricks in search of the equalizer when we come back on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network. It's time for a tasty, gooey treat. Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With 6 new gourmet cookie flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. For the latest flavors and updates, visit crumblecookies.com/Danbury. Visit Danbury Duck Pin Bowling Lanes for family fun. Enjoy the classic charm of duck pin bowling with 16 lanes, including a private party room. Perfect for kids' parties, senior leagues, and casual play. Open daily with affordable rates and a welcoming atmosphere. Visit DanburyDuckPin.com to reserve your lane today. Looking for a bank that puts you first? Visit Fairfield County Bank, serving Connecticut since 1871. With 17 local branches, we offer personal and business banking, mortgages, insurance, and investment services, all with a personal touch. Visit FairfieldCountyBank.com to learn more. Late stages, third period from downtown Binghamton. First game of this home and home on a Friday night. Hat-tricks have trailed 2-0, 4-2, and now 4-3. Austin Belfay, a goal about 7 minutes into this third period, has drawn the Hat-tricks back within 1. Looking for win number 1 on the year. They control a defensive zone face-off, but can't clear. Here's Jansen. High slot for Binghamton. They'll turn it back towards the blue line. Passes down low. Right circle. Rister off the side of the net from Stubbs. Has it back. Ring of the left circle. It's Romaker's shooting. Blocked down. Rebound try. Wheeled wide. Thompson to the right point. Romaker's bid. Deflected save. Rebound covered. Some traffic in front. Kyle Penton handles it well. Just his second pro start. Free agent camp signing for the Hat-tricks. Second consecutive start for Penton, who was handed that 4-0 loss on Saturday against the Prowlers. Tonight, he has made 43 saves in a hostile environment. That power play goal from Thompson late in the second period. Right now, the difference in the game. Puck is rainbowed out to center ice and then tapped back into the Hat-tricks end. Delory will scoop it through center into the Binghamton zone. Retrieving Dan Stone for the Black Bears. Uses the net as a shield and leads Clark left wing. Darts down the wall, he shoots, tipped it, a save by Penton. Free puck along the end boards. Jostled for and won by LaBelle, who plays back for Delory. Cross ice pass, Belfay towards the end of the shift. Couldn't get to it. Out the other side. Just out of the reach. Weber's long range shot. Stopped by Penton with ease, and then he'll leave it off for Craig. Crom tips it over the red line. Weber to the near side, past Kim, a race and an icing. As Mo Valley got there first. The final 2:04 of regulation. Hat-tricks have beaten Macinanama 3 times on 13 shots. Looking for another favorable bounce. Penton still in the goal. John Beerchin sends out Ruiz, Robinson, and Raleigh with Craig and LaBelle. And a timeout, Danbury. If you're just joining us, welcome in. I'm Doug Latuca. Thanks for being with us. And just the 3rd game of the season, first of 16 between the two sides, and the first of 8 here in Binghamton in the season series. Black Bears got off to a hot start. Clark and Bondarenko at 2:31 and 4:14 respectively made it 2-0 Black Bears. Hat-trick stayed with it, scoring with just 24 seconds remaining in the first period. Crom in his hat-trick's debut. His first goal coming on the power play, LaBelle and Ruiz the helpers. But the Black Bears extended the lead back to 2. Bondarenko, very similar goal to the one he scored in the first. Just a minute 57 in to that second period. Made it 3-1 Black Bears. You're seeing this theme, right? Ruiz scored on the power play, his first tally of the year. Another power play goal for the hat-tricks at 5:38. 1-goal game again. But it was Thompson on the power play with just 2.5 minutes to go in the middle frame. Extended the lead back to 2. And the only goal in this period, Austin Belfay unassisted off a Black Bear and in the net. 4-3 the score. Final 2:04. Right circle draw, Binghamton zone. The tie-up. Fronduto wins it below the goal line for Danbury. Low to high feed, Robinson keeps it. Penton is on the bench, hat-tricks to the extra skater. Robinson, center point, he shoots, never got through. There goes Yates, out of the zone, fumbled the puck. Kim with it, angles off the near boards, hat-tricks take it. At neutral ice with 1:40 on the clock, down by 1. LaBelle wraps it in near side, ramped off a stick. Robinson keeps it alive. Weber overskates, free puck right circle. Clear attempt kick down. Here's Ledkov in the slot. Pass to the doorstep, knocked down. Here's Robinson, shoots, hit his own man. And going to the bench is Crom holding his face. Out the other side, it's Yates. Into the offensive zone, Yates, backhander, score! Empty net goal, Gavin Yates. 5-3 Binghamton with just 1:17 left. Penton back in the net for Danbury. 2-goal game, yet again. Off the draw, Craig. Banks it off the far side, boards behind the goal. Getting there first, Austin D'Orazio for Binghamton. Squirts into the slot, Zaitchik turns, shoots and a block. Kept alive by Craig, chops it towards the goal glove by Macinanama, and he will hold it. Under a minute left in regulation, the hat-trick scrappy tonight, but 49 shots, 5 goals for Binghamton, just 13 shots for the hat-tricks. Kyle Penton was spectacular, but more of the same for the hat-tricks on Binghamton ice. Penton is still in the net in a 2-goal game. Zaitchik lines up left circle draw against Austin Thompson. It's swatted to the far corner, Ledkov to it. He'll whack it down low, Belfay centers through his legs, stolen away. And it's Ramakers for Binghamton. To center, knocked off the puck, then a giveaway. Here's a pass down low and they score! A turnover, Ramakers taps it past Penton. And 2 goals in the final 1:30 of this one. And that's all she wrote, folks. Nice pass from Jacob Shankar off the giveaway, and an easy tap in. And that just about does it. So Danbury's first trip to Binghamton of the 25-26 season will end in a regulation loss, and the Hat-Tricks fall to 0-3 for the first time in franchise history to start a season. Of course, the Hat-Tricks still trying to put some pieces together. Had a lot of retirements, player departures, a couple players on loan right now. Just trying to make the pieces fit. They put up a valiant effort. It was a one-goal game late into the third period, but the Black Bears defend home ice. They bury the empty net goal, and an insurance tally from Romakers, and win it 6-3 in the first game of this home and home, and the first game of this 16-game season series. So the Black Bears celebrate. Danbury goes back to the drawing board. And Penton credited for 5 goals against, but he was sharp. But comes out on the wrong end of a 6-3 final. Back-to-back starts for Penton. And the Hat-Tricks are 0-3. The Hat-Tricks trailed 2-0, 4:14 into the first period. Made it 2-1, that's how we ended the first. Then it was 3-1 Binghamton, 3-2 after a Ruiz power play goal, and then 4-2 late in the second period. Hat-Tricks always seem to be about 2 goals away. In this one here tonight, Belfay made it interesting. He scored an even strength goal at 7:09, but an empty net tally from Yates at 8:44. And then Ramakers, insult to injury, buried the 6th goal for Binghamton. Both LaBelle and Ruiz finished with 2 points. LaBelle 2 assists, with 2 points. LaBelle with 2 assists, Ruiz a goal and an assist. The other 2 goals coming from Austin Belfay and Jordan Crom. Noah Robinson an assist in his return to Danbury after being on loan with the Jacksonville Icemen of the ECHL. On the other side, a big night for Jacob Shankar. He had 3 assists. Also, Ivan Bondarenko was dominant. He had a 3-point night, 2 goals and an assist. The other goals, Yates, Clark, Thompson, Ramakers. And that's how you get to a 6-3 final score. Shots finish up 50-13, and Danbury will try to get win number 1 tomorrow night in Danbury. Same opponent, same start time, just a little bit of a different location down in Danbury, Connecticut. We will have the call for you right here on the Hat-Tricks Digital Network, but we'd love for you to purchase your tickets. Join the crowd tomorrow in Danbury. It's Civil Service Worker Night. Also, it is our Great to Live in New Milford night. Check out all the details at danburyhattricks.com/promotions as the Hat-Tricks return home for their 3rd home game in 4 to start the year. Then the Hat-Tricks are on the road in Indiana for a divisional showdown with one of the newest teams in the FPHL. Well, the Hat-Tricks were within 1 until the final 2 minutes. Empty net goal, and 1 more for good measure. 6-3 the final score on a Friday from Binghamton. That just about does it for me here in the broadcast booth. I'm Doug Latuka saying have a great rest of your night, Hat-Tricks fans. We'll talk again tomorrow as the Hat-Tricks try to get off the schneid and grab some points in the second game of this home and home with Binghamton. Good night, everyone.